Lots of water, lots of fans. We got this over at Ron's. It's starting to spindle out, but it's still looking pretty good. Some really fancy valves. This has got 2 blossoms on it. So pretty. This one's starting to fade. Little Emperor. The Dendrobium. These have been on there for quite a while. Easily months. These ones are still good. Then there's this one. So cute. So dinky. Yeah. There's the jewel orchid that we got. It's looking a lot better. Picking up. You notice there's some water down here. Keep moisture. So yeah, some species phalaenopsis. Yeah, that's a Phragmipediums, and there's 2 of them there. They're in water. So yep. Bulbophyllum with some sphagnums. So yep, spider plants. This is actually from the MOS. They were on the floor. They were just gonna get thrown away, so I brought them home, and they're happy now. I would like to thank everybody. The MOS show was awesome. This is another MOS departee. We got this from Ron in Ann Arbor. Cyclopsis. It's doing really well. I was worried there for a while, but it seems to got 2 little babies growing on it. That's of our growing. And we bought it with an inflorescent on it, but no bud. And as you can see, now it is budded up. Okay, here. See if that'll help. Yeah, I'm really excited. Kerwin and I are just really excited. Lots of really good stuff in here. I think we're going to start narrowing our collection down, though, quite a bit. We got this from Bill Porter. Cute little guy. Sequential bloomer. We were going to enter it in a show at the Palm Sunday, but it dropped its little head. Help. This is a recent Calencia. We've had it for a while. It was quite large, and we were able to break it up not only into these 3 sections on this bark. We actually have another section down below where we keep the bulbophyllums. So reed stem epidendrum. This is a raffle win. Ann Arbor show, or Ann Arbor Orchid Society. So it's a species epidendrum. It did have a flower, and now the flower is gone, and it has been replaced with a kiki all the way to the top, which is I'm stretching up here. I'm approximately 5'10", so I'm lifting my hand up as far as I can, and I still can't touch it. It's just out of my hand's reach. So it's probably up there a good 6 foot. These are some no ID fells. You notice the modeling on them, the purple leaves. Yeah, this is something that we've been working on. It's now finally taking. You can see that the roots are really liking this. They're starting to attach to. One of my personal favorites. Looks like it's got a little face in it, dude. This is one of my favorites too. I'm a foul junkie. Yeah. So more Talencia, some bulbophyllums. We're really happy with this. I'd like to take the time to thank Ron over at Taylor Orchids. We made it out to his greenhouse, and we picked up some real good deals here, or over there. So we're heading back. You know, give them some more patronage. You know, anybody, in my personal opinion, anybody that can grow orchids, and you know, Ron's been doing that for years. You know, there's people like Carol Butcher and Paul. We do, you know, we got so many people of the Michigan Orchid Society to thank for information, man. This is a Vanda. Okay, this is intermediate conditions. For some reason, this is a rescue Vanda. These are all new roots. This thing was almost, it had some roots, but not like this. And it is apparently very happy. It's got a beautiful spike on it. So it's a good thing it's about 7 foot in here, 7-8 feet, or we would have a serious issue. These guys here, these have been open months. We're talking like winters when I picked this up. But as you can see, it's got new, the whole thing is just covered with all these new little branches, and it's over here. It's a 3 spike. So it's really happy. I like that. I was so happy when we found that over there at the variegated fowl. We got it over there at, see, English Gardens. There we go. I knew I'd think of it. Yeah, this one is a really good deal too. Big Oak Orchids. I get on eBay. Yeah, he gives us really good deals. So it's a species. Really excited to see what that's going to do for us. Like I said, there's so many inflorescens, epidendrums over here. It's a little fuzzy. Yeah. So we got this. So, but look at the inflorescence on it. We're doing really good. Happy orchids. So, we do frequent Larry's Orchids. He's another guy. Big Oak Orchids. There he is. His name's Dave. If you get a chance to get on eBay, definitely check it out. A lot of times this stuff goes out and then it'll end up getting relisted. This is a Honey Helu. I actually got this from him for I want to say 15 bucks, but this is not the only thing I got from him. It was so large that I divided it out, so there's actually 2 of them in here somewhere. So these are some other. These have been open for quite a while, actually months. And then now, all these lower branches are all branching out with new growths to replace the old growth. So it's really cool to see these things just spider up. And then there's this. This is an epidendrum. So it's a kiki. It's quite high. It's pretty cool. Yeah. This is the section of Masdevallias. This is a section of Masdevallias. There's quite a few of them. I'm thinking we're in the 30s, maybe even 40s. This is Maxillaria, the coconut smelling one. When we got this from Larry's Orchids, it was a rescue. What they call ugly ducklings, which is a really good deal. This was literally 2 little suitor bulbs. That's all this was. Since then, it's done very well. It's grown, and we got this, I want to say, in January, and here we are. It's almost July. So, but there's things like the miniature Maltonia. These are like regular size Maltonia. So seeing something like that. Then we got this. It's this is a flower spike. So eventually, at some point, this is going to come up, and all of these orchids are flat dinner plate like things that go up to the top. So it's really cool. We got a bunch of cymbidiums. We thank Larry for his price points. Larry's Orchids has really good price points. The big deal about Larry's is that you can go out there and you can see all of the orchids and you'll know what you want. You don't have to ever have to buy. But we got some real good, these are going to be re-blossoms. They're species Masdevallias, so they redo, you know, they don't just die out. Here's some more inflorescence. Lots of nice, I don't know if if you're familiar with the Masdevallia, Paul, this is the one we got when we were over there at your place, so that's excellent. I did repot it. I was able to save the whole thing. I just cut the pot off of it, you know. And then there's all these guys here. So many Masdevallias. Even these little ones, they're just dinky. Echigenera. Thank you guys. They set us up. This one here lost all its leaves. Probably had about 20, and then they all fell off. And the same thing with this one. Both vendors, they did really well by us as far as like price point, and then actually giving us a replacement for the ones that fell off. Mono Pichu. This is beautiful. We seen these at the Ann Arbor show. We wanted one so badly, but we never seen one available until recently. Rostepias. These are in they were doing really good below. They just weren't flowering. They were producing a lot, and I had read somewhere that they need a little more light than you know, regular pleurothalids. So this is another one. This Rostepia, we ended up getting it was literally 3 or 4 leaves, so it's gotten quite large. This came from Bill Porter at Porter Orchids over there in Lansing, or Grand Ledge. This was a raffle win. Best raffle win ever. Silent auction, actually. Not even a raffle. We paid $2 for it. It was out of silent auction. Yep. And the person that had it, it was on her windowsill, and she just needed to free her windowsill up for some more stuff. These guys here, they came from other places, Glass Black Tropicals. We like to thank him because he's got some excellent plants. I also do, yeah, like this. Absolutely beautiful. Yeah. So this is one of the foggers that we have. It's just an a humidifier, ultrasonic, you know. It helps keep the humidity levels. We got one down here with our pleurothalids. With the pleurothalids are this, yeah. This is Stellies, I believe. This is Zatrophium. Our Draculas. So this was the ugly duckling we got from Larry. Lotex. It literally had, it's no joke, 3 grass-like growths. As you can see, it is now getting more growths, but we got this probably around January-ish. So in a few months, it's done really well. Since then, he's gotten these in, so we're really excited. That's another Lotex. We got Gigas Black, we got Pleurothalids, we got Zatrophiums, we got little white Zatrophiums. We'd like to take Lynn. Lynn, she does really good. Anything you need to know about Pleurothalids, she's the go-to lady. I mean, she's got a huge knowledge of and library of Pleurothalids. This guy here is probably one of my favorites. These Scaphocephalums, they look like little mustaches. They're so cute, and a tongue. These are sequential blooming. They last for quite a long time. These were all flowers at one point, and now it's down here. This is another one. You know, we got a pretty good deal, so we got those. This is another one from Ron's. I'm not sure exactly what it is. Here, it's got a tag. I'm not really good with names. So, yeah. We were worried about it. It was looking pretty bad, but now that we got it down here and it's got a nice humidity, it seems to be doing really well. No name Cymbidiums. This is a name Cymbidium. We just got this. It's another Orchid Works, I believe, or Capana. We got it from Paul. We appreciate all the stuff that you do for us, Paul, and I sincerely hope that the wind didn't damage your cattleyas too bad. Yeah. Ugly ducklings. Yeah. Went out there to Larry's Orchids and he just wanted to clean them out. So it's pretty interesting. This is another Bill Porter's. We like going out to Bill's, you know. Not only is he an Orchid Society member, the Lansing Orchid Society, but you come across gems like this, man. This is probably a 4-inch pot or a 3-inch pot. Volcano Queen, squall, Volcano Queen with an eruption, blah, blah, blah. Look at this. If it wasn't in blossom, if it wasn't in bloom, I would definitely divide this up. That is in the future. That's going to happen for this. Right now I just water and fertilize and enjoy these beautiful flowers. Absolutely beautiful. And these are for Robin. Like I said, we're going to go out to Taylor Orchids. These are Robin's plants that she got from Paul. Yeah. So this one looks really cool. We were thinking about getting one, but we didn't, so we just waited. This is a Sarracenia. It's a pitcher plant. We've had this for 2 or 3 years easy. Since we were in Birmingham, and we've been here for 2, so maybe 3. It was quite a bit smaller. It is quite a bit larger. We are now educating ourselves on how to maintain these guys without dropping their pitchers. Yeah, poor guy. It's a learning curve. I baby the plants. A lot of people are like, you know, you can't baby them, but individual basis for every orchid that we have. We are currently at 280 orchids, so I take the time for each orchid. When I see something like this dip this quick, as fast as this did, I get it into a different condition. I try to read up on it as much as possible, and I was fairly blessed to get this. I potted it, and now, as you can see, it's definitely getting new growth. The growth that it's on it now is no longer crisping up or getting crazy. I did treat it with a fungicide and a bug killer and a fungus killer. So this one, I believe, just got too much sun. I didn't realize how low sun these were. Some of these varieties, though, are really high sun. There's one over there at the top of the greenhouse with a wider leaf, but it definitely likes it in sun. Not this one, but this one has been very generous as far as producing for us. When we got it, it had inflorescence on it, and then these are ones that the inflorescence produced for us. The inflorescence that were on it died out. We clipped them, and now we have these 2. I believe there's a 3rd one here somewhere. So we're really happy with this, considering we picked it up for 30 bucks. Encyclias, we got a little Encyclia jungle right here. We picked up a couple there. This is a green hornet. It's a little different than the species Cochleatta. We're not sure how, but we're going to figure that out because we got it at Cochleatta. It's in spike. It has multiple spikes on it, actually. So we're excited to see how that is going to go. No name foul. It's going to go up on the auction table or raffle table, silent raffle or whatever. Auction it. You know, this is one of those things that I just enjoy. Honestly, I got this dirt cheap, like $5. I mean, and it was really floppy when I first got it. Now it's all back to normal. This is another Ron, a Taylor Orchids job here. Look at the size of these. This is going to be beautiful. I can't wait. I'm so excited, man. You all have a good day.